What is the difference between acrylic painting and water painting?
What is neuroplasticity?
Why is the US bombing the Houthis?
Tell me, what is the difference between ammunition and munition?
Why should Pakistan not use nuclear option?
The recent crisis in Bangladesh, what is the security implication for India?
May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Ritwik.
Eh?
Ritwik.
Ritwik, please sit down.
Yes, sir.
Ritwik, tell us about yourself.
Sir, my name is Ritwik Bhandari. I belong to Kolkata, West Bengal, and I have done my education from Ramakrishna Mission Boys Home. And after that, I completed my graduation in Life Sciences from Presidency University, and then pursued my MSc in Neural and Cognitive Science from Hyderabad Central University. My hobbies are painting, weightlifting, and high intensity workout.
Painting.
Painting,
What kind of painting you do?
acrylic painting, and specifically portrait painting.
Portrait painting. What is the difference between acrylic painting and water painting?
Acrylic
Watercolor
painting.
painting.
Okay, sir. Acrylic painting is a medium, polymer-based medium, which is also water soluble, but that is a synthetic medium. But in context of watercolor, that is not synthetic medium, that is extracted from natural resources. It's a very early source of color.
Tell me about the 5 techniques and tricks being used in watercolors.
First techniques are washing. So second technique is layering. Third can be highlighting, and fourth is, yeah, right now I can recall 3 because I usually use 3 techniques.
Okay. To improve the drying period in acrylic painting, what you should do? So it should not dry so fast.
So, sir, we can control the air so that the evaporation is less. So we can control the air, and also we can take extra water while we are using the color. So that is the 2 way we can control it.
Very good. So tell me, what is the difference between ammunition and munition?
Sir, I'm not aware.
You're not aware of it. Okay. Have you heard about the loitering munition?
No, sir.
No. Nowadays, you might have heard on the news that a lot of drones are being neutralized.
Yes.
How we are neutralizing it? What kind of technology is being used for that?
So primarily we are using, in context of recent incident, so we are using S-400 system, which we imported from Russia recent
How
past.
does it work?
It actually it has a segment that is like, it can have a radar range of 600 kilometer. So whatever the targets are coming inside, it can neutralize 80 targets precisely in between 600 kilometer of radius. So it is going to neutralize it. It's like launching small rockets. So it's a colliding system. It is going to collide with the drones and it gets neutralized.
Okay. Our northeastern region, it always remains having some problem and it remains disturbed. What is the reason behind that?
So this chaos in the northeastern region is multidimensional. Primary reason from the past is there are multiple tribals people present in this northeastern region. So in context of today's or recent past, the Manipur violence, we can see that is strictly due to the tribal conflicts, communal conflicts and tribal conflicts. And another reason is large scale migration from Bangladesh. So the Muslim migration specifically, and also the disturbing border with Myanmar. So in that context, the high end, the Kuki migration from the Myanmar. So that is creating a huge chaos in Manipur itself. And also, sir, if I say that the drug trafficking cycle, that the India is in between the Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle. So the drug trafficking is a very big problem in context of northeastern chaos.
What is the way forward?
So way forward, we primarily way forward the political will. So we have to be more focused on the northeastern region. They are deprived for long. So primarily the political will and the civilian should encroach in a multidimensional manner, and also we can empower their youth, so we can provide employment so that their youth can get greater employment, so that they can exclude themselves from this kind of crime and drug trafficking.
And what kind of the international measures government should take?
International measure, primarily we can control the porous border with Myanmar, so that we can control. We cannot control the conflict inside the Myanmar, but we can control our border primarily, and also we can control the border of Bangladesh, because recent past, the fall of the Bangladesh government, the growing radicalization in the Bangladesh, that is a very big problem in context of Northeast. So we can control the border precisely.
Good. One more thing. Have you heard about the urban Naxalism?
Yes, sir.
Explain.
So Naxal movement itself started in 1967 in the West Bengal state of Naxalbari. So after a certain period of insurgent movement, the urban Naxal is a concept, the ideological concept, the literate, highly educated, literate base of Naxalite, who actually brainwashed the people and who actually spread their voice from the urban urban centers. Yes, sir.
Why require urban centers? Because the main ideology of the Naxalism is the deprived and the underdevelopment and not getting the livelihood in the area. But in the urban area, everybody is well to do. Then why they will be?
So for concentrating their ideological base and for the monetary resources they need to survive their insurgent movement.
Okay, one last question.
Yes.
About the role of media in the present context of India and Pakistan.
So for primarily we need to control the misinformation is spreading in a large scale. So media should play it's a fourth pillar of our democracy. So media should play a responsible role as spreading the right news, because as soon as the wrong information is spreading, the people are getting more scared. So that should be controlled, and also the media should spread the right news from the right point. So maintain our international relations, so that the international relations should not hampered with any other country.
Okay.
Okay, Ritwik. It's a very unique name. What does it mean?
So it means priest who used to do yagga in a seasonal manner.
In a
Seasonal manner.
what is that? Seasonal manner would mean?
In yearly, in a particular day or particular season.
Okay, and who has given you this name?
My Masi, mother's sister.
Okay. Right. So you are into neural studies,
Yes.
cognitive and all.
Yes.
What is neuroplasticity?
So neuroplasticity is a cycle of the connectivity between the different neurons, which we develop throughout our life or throughout our experience. So that is growing the neural plasticity, how we interact with our environment, and based on that experience our neural circuits are growing, and that is known as neural plasticity.
So they keep changing?
Yes, sir.
How do they change? By thoughts?
By your
emotions,
thoughts, by your experiences.
and your action.
Yeah, our action.
By your thoughts, your emotions, and actions.
Actions.
You do a thing in a particular way again and again. What happens to that? What happens to that neural connection which you practice often or do that action often? What happens?
So that neural cycle gets strengthened. It's more like when a bus driver is driving a car like day after day after day. So it's become very much involuntary. So that is lead to the perfection, to be precise.
And what happens if you are not using a particular or not bringing that thought again to your mind?
That's become faded. It's more like a vestigial organ that is during.
What is the reason for that? Is it because of maintaining efficiency of the brain?
Yes, because brain has a limited space, so it need to prioritize different things or different thoughts. So due to the unuse of one kind of thoughts, it is going to fade in a certain time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You also done BSc Life Sciences.
Yes.
Tell me in 5 lines what have you learned and how are you going to apply it in your CAPF service?
Okay, so primarily in the case of CRISPR-Cas9 technology, which is a very emerging technology of gene editing, so we can use that, and also the fingerprinting, DNA fingerprinting. I can use it in the case of investigation, crime scene analysis. Second, during that neuroscience study, that is also part of life science. I used to know, I learned the techniques of eye tracking, so that we can do better surveillance during the border efficiency. Using the AI, we can surveillance people. So, and also by using the eye tracking, we can control the immigration problem, and also we can develop the situational awareness of our soldiers. So these are the 5 ways we can.
Okay. Now, Pakistan may or may not use nuclear option.
Yeah.
It may use, it may not use. Why will it not use? What are the reasons or the factors because of which it may not use?
So primarily, sir, India and Pakistan both are nuclear state. So it can be if they use, we are not going to be silent. So
No, that is not the issue. Issue is, why should Pakistan not use nuclear option? What should refrain or restrain him to do that? Even if he wants to use, suppose, what will restrain Pakistan?
because India is also going to use it.
So that is retaliation.
That is because our nuclear doctrine says that the second
Okay,
use.
second use. So
Yes.
that means one is the retaliation from India and therefore annihilation.
Yes.
Okay, so what else is the reason why Pakistan is not likely to use the nuclear option? I'm not saying it will not use, not likely.
So the pressure from the international pressure from the UNSC, and also the US pressure.
Okay. Anything else?
So no, sir, I can't recall.
No other reason.
No other reason I can recall.
Okay, even if it uses the tactical warhead, tactical nuclear, even then they have very dense population around that area,
Yes, sir.
in their own area. Will that not be affected?
Yes, they are going to affect it, and without people, a country cannot survive. Without enough population, a country's
No,
economy
that's a
cannot
different
survive.
point. Will they suffer or not?
Yeah.
So does it deter him from using or not?
Yes, that can be a reason, but I don't think that is not a prime reason, because in context of Pakistan, they are not even democracy, and they are very much militarily controlled country. So they care less
So
about their
if
civilians.
okay, tell me, who is controlling nuclear warheads in Pakistan?
The Prime Minister.
Is Prime Minister or the military?
The Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Give it a thought again.
It should be Prime Minister of Pakistan.
No, it is the military.
Yeah, that
So it is advantageous or not advantageous? If it is
not
military.
advantageous.
It is advantageous because they have to go through several echelons of permissions, approvals, and by then what happens? That impulse to put the red button on is out. So it is advantageous if it is in the hands of the military people. Okay. I would like to know that certain airports have been closed for civilian flights. How many of them, and what is the reason for closing those?
So primary reason, the flight can be hijacked. That should be the first reason. And also the airport is a public gathering place. So there can be a blast or bomb blast kind of situation can happen. As last night we can see they are evacuating the India Gate as well, because the public gathering, and also government banned the IPL this year because of the public gathering. So that the second reason should be avoid the public gathering. And third reason can be the less and less people can go outside India, so that can be fruitful for our country.
Really? Why outside India? From Amritsar, if somebody wants to go to Thailand, he can always come to Delhi and go to Thailand. So that is not the issue. Where all they are closing the airports? Firstly, tell me that. How many airports have been closed?
So I don't know, sir, the exact number.
And if they're closing the airports, it's along the border, the northern, the western, Chandigarh, central part. And why should they do it? Remaining country they are not doing. Why only this area?
Because the western border is very much close to Pakistan,
Okay.
and they come under the direct radar of their drone and missile attacks in recent future.
And one more reason.
To protect the infrastructure.
And what else?
No, sir.
For military operations,
Yeah, for
strategic
military
response.
operations. Yes.
Suppose you want to use your own
Yes.
aircrafts, military aircrafts. Isn't it? So there is no problem with scheduling, rescheduling, and all that. There is no congestion at all. There is no risk. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So tell me, what are India's security challenges in the Indian Ocean?
Sir, in the Indian Ocean, the primary challenge from the growing China's influence from the South China Sea. So that is the first threat for the India, and also the China's string and pearl policy. So that is the second. And also recently, the Bangladesh, after the fall of the Bangladesh government, the ports of the Bangladesh can be the military base or the naval base for China. So that can be a threat for India in the Bay of Bengal region and the integrated part of Indian Ocean region.
So what is India doing? Is the government doing something?
So recently the Prime Minister visited Sri Lanka to build up the ties with Sri Lankan government, so that to reduce the Chinese influence. And also we give multiple aids to Sri Lanka to strengthen our situation, so that the Hambantota port issue can not resolve but can be sabotaged. And also we are trying
Can
to
be sabotaged.
sabotaged.
How?
So lessening the Chinese influence in the Hambantota port and Sri Lanka itself.
Now, have you heard of the Houthis?
Yes, sir.
Are they a challenge for international shipping
Yes, sir. In the Arabian Sea.
in the Arabian Sea, in the Indian Ocean?
Yes, sir.
Are they?
Yes, sir.
Why is the US bombing the Houthis?
To protect their trade interest in the Red Sea region.
What are the Houthis doing to the US? Are they attacking the American ships?
Actually, sir. Yes, sir.
That. Okay, tell me, the recent crisis in Bangladesh, what is the security implication for India?
So the primary security implication, we can see that Murshidabad violence in context of West Bengal, and because the large scale migration is happening inside the West Bengal itself, as we can see in context of Assam, like in our recent past in 1975, that Assam Accord happened. So the same case is going to happen with West Bengal itself, large scale immigration of Muslim population, and that is going to hamper the welfare schemes the government is promoting.
Okay, so that is one. What else?
So it's also the growing Chinese influence inside the Bangladesh. The
How
Tista,
can you
Yeah.
give me some justification? How is the role increasing?
yes, sir. So primarily that chicken neck situation, that chicken neck context of India, that is a very sensitive point of India. And in that context, the Bangladesh government is going to give that Lalmonirhat air base to the China. So that is a great threat for India.
How they have announced something like that?
No, that is in the news, the Lalmonirhat air base.
Okay. What else?
So the next, the Tista water treaty, that also given to China. So that is also a setback for Indian government.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is. Now, India is planning to organize the Olympic
Yes.
in 2036. Have you
Yes.
you are aware of it?
Yes. Yes.
Do you think it's a good move?
Yes.
Why?
So primarily it can boost the India's image in the world context, in the world. So, and also it is going to promote multiple sports in India, because the cricket is only famous sport in India, and we need to diversify our interest in sports. And third, said the trade interest, it is going to be our large scale immigration, not immigration, it is a immigration from rest of the world. The many people come inside the India, so it can be a people to people interaction is going
But
to
it's
increase.
very expensive to organize Olympics.
Yes.
You know how much it costs?
No, sir.
So most countries don't want to organize it.
Yes.
So do you think the cost benefit will be okay? Suppose I say it costs about 20 billion to organize it. Is it worth spending so much money?
So I read an article about the Paris Olympics. So it is not justifiable, that the pros and cons have to be balanced, because there are
So what
con
is your
side.
opinion?
So my opinion, it should organize. India should
They
organize.
should organize.
Yeah,
So it's okay.
it's okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ritwik, our formal interaction is over. Now we'll give you some feedback.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, Ritwik, you done well. You are articulate, pleasant personality, good bearing, and you're quite logical, confident. A few points you need to keep in mind. It's better to wear suit in interviews.
Sir, I am going to wear suit, but today it's raining outside, so I am coming from Chanakkapuri. So,
ठीक
so
है.
that
So
then,
fine. Then a tie, single color like this, but it can be blue color for you,
okay,
not the red like I'm wearing.
okay,
And socks should be black.
okay.
You must wear a belt. Are you
Yeah.
wearing a belt?
Yes, I'm going to wear a belt.
No, no. Are you wearing now?
No. Right now, no.
You must wear a belt, and you must trim your hair a little,
Okay,
perhaps a little too long, and must read the newspaper.
okay,
I
sir.
asked you a couple of questions about from the general awareness point of view, so you need to read a little more.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Well, Ritwik, couple of advice I'll give you. One is that you have to be very brief
Okay, sir.
whenever you give an answer. And second is that you have to be comprehensive. Generally give 1 point
Okay,
and avoid explaining.
okay, sir.
So you just give 1, 2, 3. But you have to know more. Bangladesh crisis is more than just China in this. Pakistan. ISI is also increasing its role.
Yes.
So if I say how China is increasing its role, then you should have some example. So similarly, Indian Ocean, you should have more challenges there. What India is doing.
So I need more points on that
You
issue.
need more points. We are building up our naval power.
And also that Sagar initiative.
Sagar
Yeah, exactly.
Recently, we ordered that 64,000 Rafale M marine plane. So you have to know the thing in a more comprehensive manner,
Okay,
whether it is India, Pakistan. So issues related to security, you should know, but you should know a little bit in more detail. So it will differentiate you from the rest of the group. And you should be brief
Okay.
and give more than 1 point. Okay. Once you do that, I'm sure you will give good. Read the paper
Okay.
because most of these points are there in the paper now. And make some notes. When is your interview?
16th of May.
So, not much of a time.
Yeah.
So,
1 week.
I would only say that read the paper every day 2 hours.
Okay.
Look at the security related issues. Make some notes. Revise them again and again and again. Because if you revise them, you will be able to recall them.
Exactly. That is the problem. I gathered 5-6 points, but I end up saying 2-3.
So you need to do that. Preparation is a key. And even if you answer 2 or 3 questions very well, I'm sure you'll make it.
Thank you, sir.
The points given by our friends you might have noted. These are the important points for you. You are a very potential candidate. Only a little bit brush up is required.
Okay, sir.
And you left with that time only. 2-3 days you have.
Yeah.
You have to brush
Exactly.
it up. All the issues you know, but only what is the latest going on. You should know.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So may I ask one question?
Or
please,
you
sir?
may ask any question.
Sir, that incident of airport closing. So what are the reason behind the airport closing? I am not well.
One is to prevent casualties
Okay.
because they're likely to, these are easy targets. Should they endeavor any misadventure, there can be a lot of casualties, number one. Number two, these are very important installations. Number three, we would like to use it for our own operations.
Yes. Yeah.
Readiness for that.
We are using the railway as well. So to military mobilization.
So you might need these airports.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Prepare recording.